you. In today's section, we are going to see the second part of CSS. Okay, as in previous video lectures, we have discussed only the introduction part of CSS and types of CSS. Okay, in types of CSS, we have discussed the three types of CSS, that is inline, internal, and external. Okay. So in today's video session, we are going to discuss the syntax of CSS, and we will see how we can apply a CSS to different tags. Okay. So as you can see that the syntax of CSS is like this. Okay. So you have to just write selector. Selector, that means a selector is an HTML tag at which a style will be applied. Suppose if you want to apply CSS to a paragraph tag, so you have to write here P. Suppose if you want to apply CSS to H1 tag, so you have to write here H1. Okay. So selector is nothing but it is an HTML tag at which a style will be applied. So after writing the name of selector, you have to just write open and close curly braces, and in between that you have to define the property name, colon, and value, and after applying the value you have to put semicolon. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, so here property name is a property is a type of attribute of HTML tag. They could be color, border, etc. Okay. So for example, if you want to apply the text color, so you have to write property name, that is color. Then you have to put colon and you have to provide the value. Say for example, red, blue, brown, etc. etc. Okay. So you can apply as many properties as you can to the single HTML tag. Okay. If you want to apply more than 10 property and its value, then it is possible. Okay. So this is the basic syntax of CSS. Okay. Now example. Say for example, selector. If we want to apply the style to the table tag, so as a selector part, I have to write table, then opening a curly brace and closing curly brace. Okay. Now declaration. Now border. This is the name of property. Okay. If I want to, then these are the values, different values which will be applied to the border of table tag. Okay. So 1px, that will define the thickness of border. Then solid, it is defined as the type of border, and hash C00, it will define the color of the border. Okay. So in this way you can use your CSS. Okay. Now CSS selector. Now these are the different types of selector. Okay. So universal selector, element selector, descendant selector, ID selector, and class selector. Let's see one by one. Now universal selector. So you have to put just star sign. Okay. You don't need to provide any HTML tag name. You have to just put star tag. That will indicate that it is the universal selector. Okay. And you are providing property and its value. Say for example, color and red. Here is the basic example. Okay. So if you see this style, we have used internal style sheet and we have used universal selector. That is star, and we are defining color is equal to red. Okay. So that color of text color red is applied to all the tags in HTML which are defined in body section. Okay, by default. Okay. Now the next one is element selector. Now this selector is used to apply style on the specific tag. Now remember one thing, if you want to apply the property and its value to all the tags which are available in body section, then you will use universal. Okay. Then if you want to provide the style on a specific tag, that means you don't need to provide the effect of CSS to all the elements. all the HTML tags which are available in body section. And if you want to apply to the specific tag, not all the tags, then you can use element selector. Element selector that we have discussed earlier in previous video session. That is, if you want to apply CSS to P tag, then you have to write P here. If you want to apply CSS to H1 tag, then you have to write H1 tag here. And in between curly braces, you have to define the property and its value, which will be applied to element selector. Okay. So this is the example, and this is the complete example in which we have used internal style sheet. Okay, and we have used two tags for applying CSS. Okay, so this will only gives the effect to P tag and H1 tag only, not any other tag. Okay. Third one is descendant selector. Okay. If we want to apply a style to a tag only when it is written inside other tag, then we can use descendant selector inside another tag. Okay. So for example, here we have put H1, then ordered list and list. Okay. So whenever you are using ordered list and unordered list, then you can use descendant tag. Okay. So whenever you are using, whenever you are want to give the formatting to a tag which is defined inside another tag, at that time you will use descendant selector. Okay. So again, it is given to a specific example. So using this, you can write descendant tag. Okay. Now ID selector. This is important. The ID selector is used to define style rules for a single or unique element. Now we are talking about element, single or unique element. Okay. The ID selector is defined with a hash sign. Okay. Before writing the name of ID, you have to put hash sign. Okay. Immediately followed by the ID value. So as you can see here, like this, hash demo. Okay. So in style, type is equal to text and CSS, you have to write, and hash sign, and you have to write the ID name, that is demo. You can put any name for the ID. Okay. So and here are the property and its value. Okay. So how can you use ID selector in tag? So if this is the ID selector as demo, and if you want to apply it with paragraph tag, then you have to write like this. You have to write P inside ID is equal to demo. Remember, the name which you will write here should be the same. Just you have defined in style. Okay. So this will give all the property and its value to this P tag. Okay, so this is known as ID selector. And the last one is class selector. Okay, this is also important. In CSS, classes allow you to apply a style to a given class of an element. Given class of an element. Now to do this, you link the element to the style by declaring a style for the class, then assigning that class to the element. Okay. So for example, this is the syntax. In previous types of selector, we have used hash sign. Okay, that is ID selector. But in class selector, we have to write dot. Okay, dot and then class name, and then in the opening and curly brackets, we will use property and its value. Okay, so you declare a CSS class by using a dot followed by the class name. You make up the class name yourself, class name, whatever we want to apply the name of class, we can put it. Okay. So after the class name, you simply enter the properties and values that you want to assign to your class. If you want to use the same class name for multiple elements, but each with a different style, you can prefix the dot with the HTML element name. This is important. If you want to, say for example, let's see. Now this is the demo class. Okay, this is the just forget about the P. And if you write like dot demo, then you have put property and its value, that is color is equal to red. Now this is the class, and if you want to apply the same class to different tags of HTML, then you have to write like the tag name, then dot class name, and you have to write like this. Okay. So that will be applied to all the elements that you have put. Okay. Now here is the example. Now we are giving this class dot demo class, and we are using the tag, that is div. Now what is the meaning of this code? That means we are giving the effect of this demo class to the div tag. Okay. So if you see in body tag, we have used div tag, and in div tag we have defined class is equal to demo. So whatever the property and its value defined here, that will be directly affect in div tag in body section. Okay. So these all are the different types of selector that we have discussed in this session. Let's see one more time the name of each selector. The first one is universal selector, second one is element selector, third one is descendant selector, fourth one is ID selector, and the fifth one is class selector. Okay. So this is the basic introduction of CSS, and we have discussed that how can you use different types of selectors for applying CSS to respective tags of HTML. Okay. So you can now practice yourself with HTML web pages, HTML tags, and CSS. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for attending the session. Thank you.